Greetings and salutations, fellow cynics and scallywags. I present to you my recap and review of The Walking Dead issue 187 titled The Road Back. Please note this video will contain spoilers, so if you are not caught up to this point in the comic and don't want to know the details, turn back now while you still can. You have been warned. So this issue starts off with Governor Pamela Milton giving a speech to the Commonwealth, informing them that there has been an assassination attempt against her. Then she goes on to boast about Rick and how he saved her life. Gee, somebody has got a crush on the crippled, one-armed man with a moral superiority complex. She even goes as far as to call him a savior. Jesus, lady, why don't you stroke his beard and call him Jesus while you're at it? Or maybe there's something else you want to stroke. Then Pamela gives Rick the floor and he responds with, hey fam, just doing my job trying to be the Mother Teresa of the apocalypse and bring peace to the world. Hell, even lovable psychopathic killers are spared. Right, folks? There is some expedition from Magna and Siddiq. Magna urges Siddiq to go back to the Commonwealth because Rick and co. have not returned and they are short of workers in Alexandria, and she urges him to leave ASAP. I don't know about y'all, but I am not getting a good vibe from this at all. Mercer arrives home to find that Juanita, aka Princess, look how cool my spear is, I can kick your ass with this cool spear, Sanchez is packing up. She tells Mercer that she is leaving the Commonwealth because she is not comfortable with how ugly things have gotten. Then she proceeds to tell Mercer a little story about her childhood, and oh boy, it is not a pretty picture. Her father left her when she was very little, and when she was 10, her mother remarried, and that's when things took a turn for the worse. Her new stepfather had a son, and they both were, shall we say, pillars of the Sanchez household. What have they done to make themselves oh so wholesome, you ask? Nothing much, just beat the shit out of her, tie her up, and lock her in a closet. Because of the abuse she had suffered, she developed some major trust issues when it came to the opposite sex. But then Mercer came into her life and changed things for the better. Now she nearly doesn't have the daddy issues that she has had before. Sophia is out with the boy she had accosted in the previous issue and is having a conversation with him. She speaks about her biological mother and not remembering much about her. Judging by her mother's behavior and how she died, it's best it stayed that way for pure sweet Sophia. Carl is observing her from outside, boasting to Lydia about how happy he is for Sophia. Lydia, being an overtly jealous drama queen, is not happy hearing her boyfriend speaking sweetly of a girl that he has been friends with since near the start of the apocalypse. After grossly misunderstanding Carl's comment about them being both monsters that found each other, Lydia storms off. Damn teenagers. Mercer goes out to hunt some walkers and runs into Laura. Laura tells him if he needs to blow off some steam to come to her. Hey Laura, didn't your crazy lover boy that you were madly in love with just die? Oh, never mind, not that I blame her. Dwight was one drawn line away from being a Looney Tune. After the heated argument that went down previously, Michonne meets with Rick and both bury the hatchet over Dwight's death. So all of that buildup of a potential war between two close friends and they make peace with each other? Wow, I did not see that one coming. Not at all. There is a meeting at the hilltop and Maggie agrees with Magna about Rick and co. being gone for much longer than expected, and that is the time to send in the cavalry. Maggie then informs the group that the mission is completely voluntary. Uber adorable Aaron and Jesus quickly volunteer for the cause. Okay, but seriously though, Aaron and Jesus are so damn cute together, I feel this incredible urge to puke rainbows everywhere. After devising their plan, Maggie, Siddiq, Aaron, and Jesus saddle up in preparation for the long journey ahead. Carl approaches Maggie and urges her to allow him to accompany them. A boy has to check up on his old man after all. After major hesitation, Maggie eventually caves in and lets Carl go along. Before the group's departure, Lydia and Carl, being the two crazy lovebirds they are, kiss and make up after that devastatingly heartbreaking lovers' quarrel the night before. Why, nothing is going to go wrong on this trip. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? As the Commonwealth troops are suiting up, Mercer asks the guards if this is the kind of life they want to live, being under Governor Milton's dainty little oppressive thumb. Unfortunately for Mercer, it turns out Milton's faithful little lackey Preston has listened in to the little rallying speech he had given. Things aren't looking too good for our new resident stoic badass, and that's where the issue ends. If I had to describe my thoughts on this current issue in one word, it would be surprised. But not how you would expect from yours truly. I was pleasantly surprised. As in, holy shit, this is actually a very decent issue. Now make no mistake, I did not say 187 is a fantastic issue. Far from it. This was a filler issue, and it still seems clear to me that Kirkman is not sure as to which direction he wants to take his series. However, I will give credit where credit is due. This was unexpectedly close to the familiar vibe of the golden days of The Walking Dead. We actually got some more than adequate interaction among the characters, and Kirkman finally gave us a backstory on Juanita, a character that I was having a difficult time connecting with until this issue. I was worried there for a moment that Kirkman was going to go full force on the political commentary involving our main ensemble, but it appears that is taking a back seat to keeping this Commonwealth conflict to the members of the community themselves. Of course, we shall see how long that will last. I have a bad feeling that the latter might end up a reality. I can only hope to the Sky Wizard that I'm wrong. And that concludes my recap and review of The Walking Dead issue 187. Do you agree? Disagree? Leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Cynical Lindsay, signing off.